Hey guys. Well, I'm back.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex!
But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female bandit.
Holy shit. I am finally back. I mean, yeah, I already said that already, but I'll say it again. I am back after 8 months, 9 months. Ugh. All I needed to do is take care of the personal issues, and now I'm back. So, anyway, my next Let's Perfect is Crash Bandicoot, and I will be 100%ing the game. Yeah. I hope I don't fuck up a lot. That's all I have to say. So, anyway, here we go. And, pretty much the story plot is to rescue that female Bandicoot. You, as in Crash, and her name's Tawna, were both captured by those two scientists, and they're both half Bandicoot, half human. And Cortex wanted to have you, as in Crash, to lead an army of mutants. So he had him. Well, he had you, as in Crash again, in that Cortex vortex of his, and obviously it was a total failure. So Cortex tried to get him back. He winds up leaving. Well, he winds up getting out of the tower, and now they're gonna have Tawna as the one running the army. So you wind up landing on Insanity Beach, and that is the first level of the game. And the game itself is plain simple, just get to one side to the other. However, if you're trying to 100% the game like I am, that's a whole completely different ball field. So, you see these boxes, pretty much in order to get the gems, well, basically to get 100% completion, you have to collect gems in each stage. In order to do that, you have to break boxes. You have to break all the boxes in every stage to get a gem. Well, get all the gems. So, pretty much, you know, some of them will be easy, some will be hard. I mean, I've done this numerous times. It's just me fucking up. That's the problem. And I'll explain that when I fuck up. Hopefully, if I do fuck up, I'll be at an easy spot. But if I don't, then that's gonna be fun. Anyway, the mechanics. It's not that hard. All you have to do is move the D-pad, assuming if you're playing with the PlayStation controller. X to jump, square and circle to spin attack. So, and if you press triangle, you can see your life counter and how many Wumpa fruit you have, and every 100 you get will give you an extra life, and you're gonna see a lot of lives in this game, in this walkthrough in particular. So anyway, we'll move on. As you see there, if you pick up a icon that looks like Crash's face, which actually is Crash's face, what am I saying, you get a free life. And then you see the mask running around besides me. Well, that's pretty much your hit counter. If you have, well, if that mask isn't there and you get hit, you're dead. If you get 3 masks, like I did here, you're pretty much invincible for a set period of time. You can pretty much run into enemies, run into boxes, and destroy them all pretty much instantly. The only thing you can't do is run into pits. that's obviously automatic death. So, hopefully I don't fuck this part up here. And I missed a few. Hey, rather that than falling, right? Alright, so there's 2 boxes over here I have to get. If you're trying to get the gems, just make sure you get these 2 boxes here. And then be on your way. And here's the exit. So that's 1 gem down. And we have 26 to collect. Alright, so every time you get a gem, or every time you complete a bonus stage, which we'll see in the next level, it'll give you an opportunity to save, and that's the only time you can save, unfortunately. So, I mean, in the later games, you can save automatically. I know in 2 and 3 and 4. Well, I know Crash 2, 3, and 4, Wrath of Cortex, you can save pretty much whenever you want. Well, at said location, but pretty much automatically. Anyway, next stage, Jungle Rollers. This one, well, there'll be some gems that you're gonna need other gems to get all the boxes. And this stage, where if I die, it's not that much of a problem, just because we're gonna need the green gem, and we'll find that in Lost City. Once we get there, we'll get it and come back here, and I'll show you what I mean. And hopefully I don't fuck up here. And if my commentary starts to suck a little bit, so let you know, it's been 8-9 months, whatever, so bear with me. And yes, after this particular Let's Perfect, the next one will be Dynasty Warriors 4. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'll point out again. We'll show it to you. See that little green thing in the back there? Well, once we get that green gem, it'll become bigger, and it'll become a platform, and we can go up here. Apparently, there's a way to actually get up there and break those 3 boxes up there without that green gem. I'm not that good to actually do that, so, Anyway, you saw me hit grab that token. That's pretty much tokens of your girlfriend, Tana. Getting 3 of them will send you to a bonus stage, and I'll show that off once I get the 3rd one, obviously. Anyway. Here it is, and here's the bonus stage. This is another way to save. You don't have to get all the boxes here. I don't think I pointed out to you, but this particular box, well, a box that looks like that, you could jump on it and get 10 Wumpa Fruit. Unless you fuck up the momentum, then you might get a little bit less. So, I'm not going to try to get 10 Wumpa Fruit every time. I mean, that's going to be very, very tedious. So, anyway. It makes me wonder why we had to rescue her, despite the fact that she's right there. Well, anyway. So, you'll see here, the goal is to get all 26 gems, 2 keys, which I'll actually show you what those are once we get to the first one, and there's 32 levels. So, anyway. And personally, I like the soundtrack. It's actually kind of peaceful for its location. So, anyway, we've gone through it without dying, and we're still missing 3 boxes. So, we have to come back. And, like I said, we have to get the green gem in Lost City. So, once we get that, we'll come back here and, yeah. Anyway, next stage, Great Gate. This is more of a upwards level, so to speak. So, this one, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one, I'm trying to remember the color gem. Yeah, yellow. We need the yellow gem for this one, and this will be way later. we have to go to the lab to get the yellow gem, so we won't be able to get this gem in particular. And we'll just try to run through it as best as we can without fucking up. Yeah, so, and there is another way to, well, apparently you could actually get the, what is it, the gem in the stage without the gem, well, the yellow gem. And, like I said before, I'm not that good to actually pull that off. So, I'm a Let's Perfecter, or Let's Player, so to speak, not a speedrunner. I mean, I try that, and oh boy, the guys gave me so much shit for that. So let me just do this what I know best. Some of these stages are going to be really easy for me. I mean, I think I said it before. I don't know if I said it. If I did, I'll say it again. There are going to be some stages, which I will point out, that are going to be hard as fuck. Well, for me personally. And, oh shit. Okay, that was fucking weird. Alright, so the next stage, well, wow. I'm thinking we're in another stage. Wow. Fail. Well, we're here. So, I think there's 8 boxes we have to get here. Well, after getting across that ledge, well, those yellow gems. But, we have to wait, and that's gonna be endgame. So, we'll just move on to the next stage, and the next stage is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Boulders. Yes, it is. So, when I think of Crash Bandicoot, I think of this, along with Indiana Jones, but that's just me anyway. So, I mean, that's the first thing I saw when it comes to a poster for Crash Bandicoot. So, pretty much, remember I said that there's some exceptions? Well, I don't know if I said that, but there's some exceptions to the rule of Aku Aku, where if you like fall into a pit, that mask will mean shit. So here, same thing. If that boulder hits you, that mask doesn't mean shit. You're automatically dead. Dead serious. So do not get run over by that boulder and have an Aku Aku mask, because you're just gonna waste it. And I've done that numerous times, and oh, it sucks. Anyway. This stage, we actually don't need a color gem for it, so we could actually get this gem. I just gotta not fuck up. And I'm gonna do something called wiggling or zigzagging, which is when I jump in the air, I go left and right, just because this fucking boulder gets too fucking close. It makes my hands sweat every now and then. It's that bad. So, we just completed that, and we got another gem. So, 2 down, 24 more to go. I know it sounds like a lot, but, what can you do? Anyway. And, if I'm not mistaken, the next stage is, Upstream. So, hopefully I'm right. If not, it's Rolling Stones. No, Upstream. I'm right. So, Upstream. No, that's the orange one. Right. So, we don't have to get the gem yet because we can't get it. We require the, orange gem. I forgot the name of the level off the top of my head that we need to get the, orange gem in. It's not heavy machinery. Once we get there, I'll show it. It's the one that has all the it looks like TVs or something. It has images of Cortex. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'll actually remember it when I least expect it. And I stupidly got hit. Oh, and there's one more exception to the rule, and not only that counts towards Aku Aku masks, well, having an extra hit or two, but that also includes being invincible. You see this plant here? Well, pretty much, if you have that mask on, yes, you're invincible, but that doesn't mean jack shit with these things. They'll eat you alive, whether you have an Aku Aku mask or not, or whether you have it on and you're invincible or not. You're automatically dead if that thing eats you. So, don't get eaten. Plain and simple. And the blue ones you actually have to time properly. The green ones, well, once you touch it in a second or two, it'll try to eat you. So, yeah. Anyway. There will be stages where I won't be able to get all the boxes. This is not mandatory to get the 100%. So, I'm just doing it just for the shits and gigs, or in my case, fucks and laughs. I just think it sounds better off the tip of the tongue. So, there we go. I don't find these type of stages that bad. I mean, it's the ones that, the city ones are a bit of an issue. Like Lost City, Sunset Vista, and especially Slippery Slope. Yeah, that was a mouthful. So we're missing 3 boxes. One of them was back by the waterfall, and there's 2 more up ahead after that goalpost. So, like I said, we're gonna need the orange gem for it. I'm still trying to think of that damn level. It's before Toxic Waste. I'll say that. I know it's before Toxic Waste. I just don't know the name of the damn level. Anyway, here's our first boss, Papo Papo. Easy as fuck. Well, none of these bosses are actually that hard. I mean, the patterns are the same, so, well, when it comes to actually hitting him. And I fucked up there. So all you have to do is just jump on him when he's in that position. So. And the one thing that sucks, other than that, is, well, if you have that Aku Aku mask, whether it's the first one or the second one, as in him being all yellow and gold, orange and gold, the next stage, he'll automatically disappear after that boss. That's the part that sucks. So, anyway, should I cut it here? You know what, let's do one more. We're at 20 minutes in, it's gonna be less than that. Well, maybe less than that. Anyway. Rolling Stones, we don't have to get the gem here yet because we need the blue gem. And also, we're introducing the next token, which is something I actually forgot to point out to you, other than the token, is a particular box. I'm pretty sure you saw it numerous times already, but here are the embryo tokens. These tokens, well, those bonus stages you can't save in, but those are actually, I consider them as live grinding, so to speak. And I'm not going to need to go to those bonus stages to actually get lives, because I'm going to have a lot by the end of it anyway. Yeah, so these red boxes, TNTs. Pretty much if you make contact with it, whether it's jumping it, well, if you spin attack it, well, let's see what I can do here. Okay, so if you make not any type of contact, but if you jump on it, you got 3 seconds to run. And once that happens, it detonates and, well, it blows up. Well, that's the same shit, right? So, if you have a bunch of TNT boxes and other boxes here, make sure you see them all fucking explode. Because I'm going to do something right now where you're not going to see them explode. Well, you won't be able to see it explode, and for some reason, the other boxes with it won't, let me kill this turtle here. As you can see, they all don't explode. And on a rare occasion, which happened pretty recently when I was trying this out, I want to see if I can actually do it here. The TNT boxes and the other boxes for some reason swap places. I don't understand it. I'll actually show it off if for some reason it doesn't happen here. But it was so fucking weird. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So let me just wait and watch these explode. Or do that, that works too. If you spin attack it, it'll blow up instantly, whether it has a timer on it or not. So if you do that, make sure you have an Aku Aku mask. Or if you don't time your hits properly when you have a sandwich TNT box, so to speak, like the one that I hit with the Aku Aku mask, make sure you time it properly, or make sure you have an Aku Aku mask just in case if you fuck up. Because I'll tell you now, it'll take a while to actually time it properly. That's just me though. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. I thought we were at the end there for a sec, but no, I was wrong. So... And like I said, you don't have to get every box in the bonus stages. I'm just gonna try to do it to an extent, but I don't want to fucking die in a bonus stage. I mean, because if I fuck up, and for some reason, if I can't do this all in one go, because I'm going to try to get this Crash Bandicoot Let's Perfect recording, well, the session in general, all in one day, if I turn it off, I might have to go back and replay a level, which will suck. So let me just try to do what I can here and get everything done in one day. This should be fun. Anyway, like I said before, oh yeah, I did not time that properly, but we need a blue gem that will get in toxic waste, and that's the interesting level itself. And for some reason I'm getting hit like that. I keep on fucking up. I don't know why. But anyway, here is the bonus stages for Embryo. And like I said, these are not... I never said that, but I'll say it. These are not mandatory for 100%. I'm going to actually show off me completing all of these. If I fuck up here, I'll actually show it off later on before I face Cortex, which is the main antagonist of the game. And, yeah, so... That's Embryo, or Nitrous Brio, in case if anyone's wondering. But, yeah, so since we completed that, I don't have to worry about doing it again. If you come back here, those tokens will be there too. They'll actually be there. The taunter ones won't. So, if you want to live grind with those things, be my guest. But, there are many, many ways to get lives here. Even if you save, turn it off, and turn it back on. Because, when you go back to those levels, wherever you got a free life, those will turn into Wumpa Fruits. And if you reset the game and turn it back on, they'll turn back to lives. So, no matter what, you can live grind by going back to other levels. So, anyway, I'm gonna end it here actually, because let me see the next stage. I think it's, yeah, Hog Wild. So we'll do that in the next part. But until then, you've been watching my gaming adventures, and yes, I am so glad to be back. And I'll see you in the next part where we'll continue on this Let's Perfect. So, peace.